When my son stood up during a family brunch and announced that he did not want my last name anymore, the room went completely silent. Before I could respond, he looked me in the eyes and said his stepfather was the only man he respected. Laughter echoed around the table while my ex-wife smiled proudly, convinced she had finally humiliated me. Instead of arguing, I calmly placed a document and a pen in front of him. I told him that if he truly wanted to give up my name, he should make it official. Without hesitation, he signed. Everyone believed I had just accepted defeat. None of them realized that his signature had changed his future forever. I had spent decades building more than wealth. I had created a family legacy protected by carefully written legal agreements. Years earlier, after noticing my son slowly replacing me with his stepfather, I quietly worked with my attorney to strengthen the family trust. The family name was not just sentimental. It was the legal key that unlocked every benefit connected to our legacy. Education funds, property rights, company shares, scholarships, and future inheritance all depended on carrying that name. By publicly giving it up, my son unknowingly activated a clause that permanently removed him from everything connected to our family estate. After leaving the brunch, I returned home, opened the family charter, and instructed my attorney to activate the clause immediately. It was not done out of anger. It was simply enforcing the choice my son had made. Within hours, his status inside the family trust was revoked. His inheritance disappeared. His future voting shares in the family company were reassigned. His scholarship fund was canceled. His access to family properties and historical heirlooms ended. Even his ceremonial place within the family records was quietly removed. The legal system treated his decision exactly as it was written. He had voluntarily separated himself from the family legacy. Meanwhile, my son proudly celebrated online. He posted photos with his stepfather, announcing that he had finally dropped my name and found a better father figure. His mother encouraged every post, while friends praised him for standing up to me. They believed the entire situation was nothing more than family drama. They had no idea every public statement became legal proof, confirming his voluntary decision. Every photo, caption, and celebration strengthened the case that he had willingly rejected the family name. The consequences appeared sooner than anyone expected. His university scholarships suddenly vanished. The financial aid office informed him that the funding tied to our family trust no longer existed for him. The tuition bill that had once been fully covered now became his responsibility. At first, he assumed it was a technical mistake. His mother contacted my attorney, demanding answers, but was calmly informed that the trust had already been updated according to the document her son had signed. There was no appeal because the decision had been voluntary. Panic slowly replaced confidence. My son tried calling me after months of silence, but I never answered. He and his mother drove to my home hoping to fix everything, only to discover I had quietly moved away. The gates were locked, the property had been secured, and no forwarding address existed. For the first time, they realized I had not acted out of revenge. I had simply closed a chapter that they had chosen to end themselves. The truth became impossible to ignore during another family gathering. A legal representative handed my son an envelope listing everything he had lost. Every privilege connected to our family name had been revoked. As relatives quietly read the document, conversations stopped. Even older members of the family walked away without speaking. My son finally understood that he had not just embarrassed me at brunch. He had permanently removed himself from generations of family history. Over the following weeks, the silence became even harder to accept. Relatives stopped calling, business opportunities disappeared, family members quietly distanced themselves. Even his stepfather, the man he had admired so much, offered no solution. Once the value of my family name was gone, so was everyone else's interest. My son slowly realized that respect could not be borrowed from someone else. It had to be earned. Months later, he finally found me volunteering in a botanical garden. He apologized and admitted he had believed the entire thing was only symbolic. I calmly explained that a name is more than letters on legal documents. It represents trust, sacrifice, and generations of responsibility. He had not simply rejected me, he had rejected everything that came with the family legacy. Some decisions cannot be reversed because they reveal who a person truly is. He asked if changing his name back would fix everything, but I told him the problem was never the paperwork. It was the meaning behind his choice. After he quietly walked away, I attended the next family board meeting, where the old scholarship program was replaced with a new endowment honoring descendants who valued both the family name and the responsibility that came with it. No one mentioned my son, yet everyone understood why the changes had been made. In the end, I realized revenge had never been my goal. My son believed he was escaping my shadow, but he learned too late that he had walked away from the very foundation built to protect his future. Blood may create a family, but loyalty, responsibility, and the willingness to carry a legacy are what truly give a name its value.